You know, the Hurricane Center was yawning for a while this summer because there were very few storms. And then we had Emily, we had Franklin, we had Gert. Now the I storm, starting with the letter I, is developing across the Gulf of Mexico. And you know what? The I storm can be very infamous across our region. And yes, hurricanes can impact our region. But do you want to know how many of them have affected our region over the last couple of decades?
Yes, please.
Check it out. All right, folks. Well, we just mentioned that Idalia will likely develop into a hurricane. And we've taken a look at the past I storms. That is Ian last year. Many of you remember how that impacted us. Ivan, that was September of 2004. Isabel in 2003 and Isidore in 2002. All of these September storms. So the track of these storms included coming from the Atlantic into the Carolinas and then pushing across the Appalachians to the I-79 corridor. And the second track that was most favored is storms that come through the Caribbean or develop very close to where our I-named storm this coming week will develop, but take a track into the Central Gulf and then come right up the Appalachian spine and bring us rain and wind. How much rain has fallen with these I storms? With Isidore in September of 2002, the bulk of the rain went right up just to the west of our region. Now, with Ian last year, the heaviest axis of rain was across the Carolinas, but we did benefit from a couple of inches here in our region. As we take a look at Ivan back in September of 2004, we did see the crux of that rain come right up through our region. There was also tornadoes to the east of the center along I-81. And then Hurricane Isabel was a big one for the Mid-Atlantic. That one darted right into the Virginia Blue Ridge and dumped excessive amounts of rain. The heaviest in our region was right along the Route 219 corridor. So as you can see, if the storm track shifts a little bit farther west towards the Central Gulf and that storm comes straight up the Appalachian spine, then we get dumped on. Otherwise, the I storms tend to miss our region. Chief Meteorologist Chad Merrill for Newswatch.